Hey everybody, Dave the train guy from the Hobby Man by Hearns, or today you would probably think Dave the tram guy. Alright, today's unboxing is a Cooee's Classics Melbourne W6 tram. And why would we be doing that? Well, it's not a new model. No, it's not. But we are a Melbourne icon, or a Melbourne institution, after Fairy Penguins, Puffing Billy, the Yellow Peril. You might have to Google that one. But yeah, and because, yeah, why not? Because we are in Melbourne. And pointing up to Flinders Street, yeah, we have these guys coming past us all the time on the city circle. Okay, so for you lot out there that aren't really aware of it, you might be from overseas, we have trams in Melbourne, and we've had them for a long time, and they're a part of the landscape. And Cooee, which is an Australian company, famous for doing other things like die-cast cars and so forth, have done a rather nice model of a W6 tram. Now, these, I believe, would date back to about 1923, and were basically regarded as a fairly modern tram in their day, getting away from the four-wheel brills. And at one stage, we even had cables running over the streets with cable trams in Melbourne. But anyway, onto the unboxing. Well, okay, it comes in ice cube packaging. Yeah, no big deal there. Now, interesting point about these is that they are in OO, which is a little bit odd. Yeah, I know. But if you want a functioning, working tram, these are brilliant. Now, the one that I'm just unboxing straight out of the box here is one in the Met livery. Now, the Met came into being around about 1983, I think, from memory. Now, that was encompassing Melbourne suburban trains and the tram network and the bus network. And I suppose you'd call it rebranding in this day and age, but back then it was just a government department change. So it's got that rather sort of like this, I suppose you could almost say it's a confused logo. It probably made sense to somebody. But there we go. Just looking at it, it's all die cast. To me, it looks like it's got the rebuilt doors on it. I don't think the doors are original, but there's two variations, and we'll go through those in a minute. So starting off with the front, it's a sight very familiar to Melbourne motorists. We've got the destination number up there, we've got the destination roll, we've got a wiper, we've got the lights, we even have little mirrors, and they even got the pedestrian catcher. I think that's what it's there for. I don't know if you can see that. Like a little structure there. Yeah, in case you tripped over and so you wouldn't go, like under the tram, get chopped up or anything. But anyway, it's completely motorized. Now you can see the motor is actually sort of discreetly sort of covered up with a bit of a lump there, but otherwise you've got basically the outline of seats. And the other thing about these is that they are lit, so when they're going forwards, they are low geared, and you'll have an LED light on the inside. Well, that's the Met variant anyway. Moving along, we're doing the same tram again, effectively a repaint, but it's actually got this really nice Melbourne Metropolitan Tramways board logo there. So this one's a little bit more traditional, but hey, at the end of the day, it's still a Melbourne tram, and we've got a different destination there as well. There we go. And last but not least is one that's a little bit unique to Melbourne, although there's numerous of these ones running around, or there was until recently. I think temporarily the Melbourne restaurant tram, which is famous with international tourists and with locals as well, is not running at the moment, but they have done a rather nice model of it. And you'll notice with this that the arrangement of the doors has all been changed. You've got like a double door on both sides, and it looks like a crest with the state of Victoria down here. And like all the others, you've got trolley poles, which were always trailing when the tram was in motion. So if the tram was going forwards, you'd have the trolley pole up here. And there's also lots of little touches. You've got aircon units up here, just to keep the patrons nice and cool while they're eating. But I suppose it runs at night, so why would you really need it? Yeah. So there you go. If you want a bit of Melbourne transport history to sit on the mantelpiece, or if you actually do want to have a running street scene, there you go, you have it. The Cooee's Classics Trams. Now, if you're interested in any of these, we have them in both stores, or you can go online, and for the price of what you'd pay for this, we would post it anywhere within Australia for free. So there you go, the Melbourne W Tram, a bit of Melbourne culture on wheels. Okay, well, until next time, it's Dave the Train Guy, and have fun, as it is a hobby. All right, bye for now.